Welcome to the He's Got Issues DC Comics Edition number 189.2. I'm John Cooney here to preview new DC Comics being released September 2nd, 2015, beginning alphabetically with Batman Arkham Knight number 8. Just as Gotham Reborn starts to take hold, enter the Suicide Squad. Their target, none other than Gotham City's favorite son, Bruce Wayne. Next we have Batman Beyond number 4. Everyone knew he wasn't good enough to be Batman, and now Tim's mistake has put humanity at risk. But when all seems lost, an old friend takes him back where it all started. Will a gift from the past give Tim what he needs to save the future? We've also got Bat-Mite number 4 of 6. There's a new bad guy in town, Gridlock, the villain who's stuck in the past, and now he's out to stop the future from coming. Booster Gold, the hero from the future, obviously can't allow that, but when he seeks Bat-Mite's help in finding this purloiner of progress, it doesn't take much for a prognosticator to predict that he's going to regret it. Next we have DC Comics Bombshells number 2. Wonder Woman defies her mother's orders and attempts to break Captain Steve Trevor out of his prison cell on Themyscira. But to accomplish this, she's going to summon a little help from the deep in the form of Mara, Princess of Atlanta. Meanwhile, in Russia, 2 new heroes are about to be created to serve the Soviet Union, Supergirl and Stargirl. We've also got Detective Comics number 44. The Joker's daughter reveals her plans to take on Batman and his task force, and they might prove deadly to Gordon, Bullock, and Montoya. Next we have FBP Federal Bureau of Physics number 24. Out in the back of Beyond, in the place between time and space, the future of everything rests in Adam's hands. Nothing expands forever. We've also got Flash Season 0 number 12. While the Flash battles an army of dark energy-infused giant spiders, Caitlin and Cisco go on an adventure of their own. The Flash Season 0 reaches its conclusion here. Next we have Green Arrow number 44. The secret mythology of Green Arrow's new pet wolf is revealed, plus Oliver's woman troubles escalate as Tarantula bullies her way into his life, demanding his help in the battle against the skeletons. We've also got Green Lantern number 44. It's out of the frying pan and into the fire as Hal tries to recover from his encounter with Relic, but he's about to run into some serious trouble, courtesy of a new menace from Thanagar. Next we have Injustice Gods Among Us Year 4 number 9. Battle rages on Themyscira, where Poseidon is about to sink the entire island. Wonder Woman feels betrayed by Superman's past in this plot, and the Man of Steel begins to question his own role in the game of the gods. But an old enemy may prove to be an ally in the battle against Poseidon when Aquaman re-enters the fray. We've also got Lobo number 10. Lobo is finally face to face with Sinestro, but did our favorite bounty hunter bite off more than he could chew when he agreed to kill the leader of the Yellow Lanterns? Next we have Midnighter number 4. Grayson and Midnighter reunited at last. Granted, it wasn't Grayson's idea, and yes, technically Midnighter might have kidnapped him and brought him to Moscow to fight a herd of feral vampires. Maybe this reunion is getting off on the wrong foot. We've also got Mortal Kombat X number 10. Havoc turns the tide of battle with the arrival of his new champion, Raiden. With one of the most powerful beings in the universe on his side, is there anyone who can stop Reiko from becoming a blood god? And we've got Omega Men number 4. The epic bloody saga of the Omega Men continues as a plan to rescue Princess Callista goes horribly wrong. The Omega Men point their guns, the Citadel points theirs, and everyone pulls the trigger. Out in trades this week we have Flash Volume 5 History Lesson trade paperback. In these stories from issues 26 through 29 and Flash Annual number 2, find out how Barry Allen adjusts after his battle with Reverse Flash. Plus, witness the first meeting of the Flash and Green Lantern. Next we have Mad Max Fury Road trade paperback. In a fallen world ravaged by oil and water wars, humanity exists without law or mercy. All those who wander the wasteland are ruled by a single imperative, survival. Among them is Max Rockatansky, a road warrior haunted by his turbulent past. As the world fell, each of us in our own way was broken. It was hard to know who was more crazy, me or everyone else. The 4 stunning tales are collected in a single volume from the mind of George Miller, the creator of the Mad Max trilogy. In these preludes to the film, witness the rise of the war hero turned tyrannical warlord known as the Immortan Joe, along with the story of one of his war boys, the Indomitable Nux. Plus, followed the journey of Furiosa, Immortan Joe's most feared imperator, and witness the cycle of violence and tragedy as the road warrior Max Rockatansky fights to rebuild his Interceptor, the vehicle that ensures his freedom. Finally, exclusively available in print for the first time, the tale of the mighty war rig and the lives it claimed throughout its wild road battles. We've also got New 52 Futures End Volume 3 trade paperback. In this final volume of the hit weekly series, Brainiac has arrived from the stars and he intends to take New York City with him as a souvenir. Superman, Batman Beyond, Firestorm, Stormwatch, and the Justice League Dark must band together to stop Brainiac and Brother Eye from destroying the future. Collects the New 52 Futures End number 31 through 48. Next we have Suicide Squad Volume 1 Trial by Fire trade paperback new edition. The team must take down the evil jihad before it can attack the U.S., then the squad is sent into Russia to extract a famous dissident, but can they get out alive? Collect Suicide Squad number 1 through 8 and Secret Origins number 14. We've also got Sweet Tooth Deluxe Edition Volume 1 hardcover. In issues 1 through 12 of the acclaimed series by Jeff Lemire, meet Gus, a human-animal hybrid who was raised in isolation after a pandemic that struck a decade earlier. Now the death of his father has left him alone until a drifter named Jeopard promises to help him find a refuge from hybrids. Next we have Wonder Woman Volume 6 Bones trade paperback. In this final Wonder Woman volume by Brian Azzarello and Cliff Chiang, Olympus must fall and its rightful ruler must be restored. Wonder Woman is locked in desperate battle with the Firstborn and the destiny of immortals at stake. Collects Wonder Woman number 30 through 35 and a story from Secret Origins number 6. And we've got Wonder Woman Volume 7 War-Torn hardcover. The new creative team of writer Meredith Finch and artist David Finch takes over. A mythological force seemingly tied to Wonder Woman's role as war has attacked the Amazons, and as her own people lose faith in her, a new queen arises to take her place. Guest starring Superman, Swamp Thing, Aquaman, and more. Collects Wonder Woman number 36 through 40 and annual number 1. Okay, so that's it for DC this week, but there's still plenty of other books out as well, so be sure to check out my YouTube channel at he'sgotissues.com to see both the Marvel and Indies videos for this week, as well as my usual roundup of all my favorites for the week with a little more depth and insight than you get here. And if you like these videos, be sure to let me know by leaving a comment and subscribing. And you can now find He's Got Issues on eBay at he'sgotissues.com/eBay for great deals on comics, trades, and lots of superhero and pop culture merchandise. And of course, you can always follow He's Got Issues on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Tumblr, and Instagram to see everything I'm reading as I read it. So until next week, I'm John Cooney, and I've got issues.